1973 Volvo P1800 ES, or if you're going to be completely correct, it's a Volvo 1800 ES. It's not a P1800, some people say, but it's a station wagon version. They only made for 2 years. This car has belonged to a customer of ours for, he thinks, 40 years. He just brought it in. Originally, wife said they wanted to sell it, so they wanted rust repair to be done. And once he drove the car, he said no, he doesn't want to sell it, but he still wants rust repair to be done. The floors are pretty weak. It was repainted many years ago, and someone did some kind of rust repair job, and it's going to be a big job. There's quite a lot of bonded over rust. So it's a nice running, driving car. Pretty rare, pretty valuable car.
And what engine is in there?
B18. No, this one's a B20. It should be a fuel injected B20. Okay. Yeah.
So it's the same engine as your Duet, just a bit bigger?
It is, correct. Bored out a little bit. Yep. And it's got a 4-speed with the overdrive, manual transmission.
And disc brakes?
Yes, they came in, I think, 67 with disc brakes all around, Volvos on all their cars. So it's a really cool car, really cool car.
And that's 5-seater or?
Yeah, I guess you could call it, 4-seater maybe, if the people in the back are small. So it's got a very small back seat.
The wagon is just for the added space in the trunk more.
It is, yeah. Yeah. It's a fun idea to take a sports car and turn it into a station wagon. I like that idea because it's so absurd. But they did come out nice, and they're very popular. Most of the ones I think sold in the US were automatics, which is not very popular with the sport car people. So this being a manual transmission car is a huge plus.
Yeah. And that's a car that's always been in the US or was imported from Europe?
No, this is a US version.
Okay.
The US version had those big ugly side markers. They didn't have that in Europe. And this, the absorbing bumpers, that's US.
Okay. And the side markers, do they come on with the lights or with the blinkers?
They come on, I'm not sure in the front. The one in the back comes on with the light.
Okay. And that's mandatory on any US car?
That was a US mandate only.
Uh-huh.
They don't look good on the car. They're too big. But that was a law.
And still today, they still need to have those?
You could take them off without getting in trouble. You could.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since it's an older classic car. You don't have to fulfill all the regulations that you had to when the car was new, when it was imported.
Yeah. They don't get any inspection once they're registered and everything?
Different from different states. Different states. In Arizona, no, there's no inspections whatsoever. You do have emissions unless it's got historic plates on it and historic insurance, then you don't have to do emissions either. But we have no other kind of inspection at all here.
And emissions is every year, huh?
It's every year. On certain cars it's every second or every third or fourth year, but on older cars it's every year.
Okay.
1967 and newer. But again, if it's registered and licensed as a historic vehicle, you don't have to do emissions.
Okay.